And there we go. Jeannie, can you see me? Bubbly blonde thrifter. Hello, hello. Just a reminder, Dave, you can double click on something if you want to highlight a comment and have it flip on the screen. Like right now, go ahead and hit on Bubbly Blonde Crafters, double click on it. Double click on her comment. Double click on it.
I did.
Oh.
It popped up, go to channel report blog. Hello, hello.
Oh. You hit two times? Hi, Brandy. I'm so glad you're here. And Sandy. Brandy and Sandy. Welcome. Yes. She shares sheeps. I was going to ask you, Sandy, what do you do with your... Oh, I got a terrible glare. What do you do with your sheep wool? Do you make things with it? Do you sell it? Like, I'm really curious. Obviously, it's a business, but I just wonder, you know. Dave would like to have sheep and goats.
Goats more than sheep.
Goats more than sheep? Oh, I like sheep.
I think Ruby would like to have sheep. Though.
Yes, Ruby would love to have sheep.
Yeah.
So let's see I'm going to just talk to those watching on the replay, which will be after this is done. So if you're watching on the replay, go ahead, put in a comment, say hi, give us a thumbs up, and make sure that you are subscribed. And if you are here live, make sure to give this a thumbs up if you got a second. We love it. It's free. Subscribe. Well, obviously you're subscribed if you're here. And let us know what you're up to, where you're from. I'd love to hear it. So let's see, Sandy and Brandy, your packages from last week should be well on their way. Let's see. Oh, rescue sheep. You have, oh my gosh, Dave and I are fascinated by remember when we went to that 141 yard sale and they had what do you put it on?
What, wool?
The wool, yeah.
Spin
on the is it called the spinning wheel? No, what's it called?
Darning?
No. And she was telling us all about it, and it was fascinating. And she had one that sat on the table. She had one that was huge, and she was selling a couple of them. So she must have had a lot. Oh, it is a spinning wheel. Awesome. Okay, I probably will have to say this a couple of times throughout, but we're going to go ahead and get started in just a second. But just a reminder, if you haven't purchased from me recently in the last month or so, how about we say a few weeks or so, then don't forget, just as you can see on the banner below, to send your full name, your shipping address, your PayPal email if it's different from your YouTube or from your normal email. And if you don't have PayPal, that's okay. You can just send me the email and I can just invoice that way. And you can choose to pay any way you wish through that guest invoice. So there we have that. And let's see. Payments due 48 hours after. I would tell you, if you don't hear from me 48 hours and you have not received an invoice, maybe reach out again. Because sometimes things go to spam, and if I'm not aware of what your email is, I might miss it. But just to be sure, put in live sale today or live sale and then whatever date it is, and that helps me be able to search for that. How's the weather in Washington, Miss Brandy? And I am shipping from Iowa. I do use Pirate Ship in order to get you the best rates. So that is a win as well. But just so you know, why do I don't know, the lights are weird today.
Want me to shut the curtains?
I think it's these lights, but I have to have them here so we can see up here. Okay. And then as far as watching, as we get into bidding, especially if you want something specific, then be sure that you refresh often. And the way I explain it is to refresh is literally to, if there's something that we're bidding on that's not something you want, just X out of the video, go back to your list of videos, click on my video again, and then make sure that you are in live chat. And are you guys all able to be in live chat today? So I was on a sale earlier in the week, and I couldn't change on the top right above where the comments are. I couldn't change it from top chat to live chat, so it was the most up to date where you know that you're bidding in kind of real time. So I just want to make sure that that's working. Jeannie, is your live chat working? So at the top, can you change it to live chat? That's just, I mean, if not, I just need to know, because that way I need to wait for, it's a bit drizzly. It snowed here. I'm guessing not as much as in Wisconsin, but.
Question, you said Sandy. I don't see a Sandy on mine.
Oh, Wilhelmina.
Oh, okay.
Wilhelmina, aka Sandy.
Got it. Okay.
All right. So I think that is everything. If well, see, we're not far from Wisconsin. You can just run up and go see her.
I'll ride with Eric.
There you go. And then you can have some cheap time. All right. So today I have a whole bunch of fun goodies. I did at the hello, Heather Elizabeth. I have to apologize to you because I always want to call you Heather Marie, because my cousin's name is Heather Marie and it always just comes out of my mouth. So if I do that, call me on it. Oh, good. Thank you, Brandy. I'm happy about that. We have a whole lot of great things on the docket today. So we'll go ahead and get started. And I'm thinking, is there anything that I have missed? Any questions you have before we get started? Fruit Loops and vanilla wafers, those might be my favorite treats. Oh my goodness. Okay, so some of you, it looks like there's some tape on this. They are good sheep. This is from 1977, and it's a small book, and I don't have my tape measure handy. Let me grab it. It is from 1977, an Audubon Society field guide. It is 4 inches by just under 8 inches. And let me show you. Well, there we go. There's the cover. The cover is in really, really good shape. It looks like there's some tape from something on there. But it does have, it was withdrawn. And then I'll show you.
What does that mean?
It was withdrawn from the library.
Oh.
And this one was from the Omaha Public Library. So I'm pretty sure that I got that on a thrift haul there, but we'll take a peek at it. Can everybody see that okay?
I can't.
You can?
I cannot on the screen.
You can't see what I'm doing right now?
No.
Well, can everybody else see that there's a pretty bird on my...
No, that's not showing up on mine. No, if everybody else can see it, it's fine.
You don't really need to see it.
See, this side over here, I think, is where I'm supposed to see it, isn't it?
Yeah, you can. I can see it on your screen.
Oh, it is now. It must be on a delay or something. Okay. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Dave's technology skills are not the greatest. See, that's why we have Jeannie here, the bubbly blonde thrifter, to see things through. But this book is so fun, and I think, and it's really got a nice thick spine. So I think what you could do is, if you wanted, you could make this into an altered book. What did I do with my tape measure?
It's right on your lap.
Oh, it is. It was on my lap. You can make it into a journal just as an altered book. You could take the spine off and make it into a journal all in and of itself. It's about 1.5 inches. But it's just beautiful. And Jeannie, the starting bid, is a quick claim. So we're going to do a few quick claims to start it off, just to make it go snappy pappy. Quick claim means I'm going to give you a number, and the first person to put in this number is the winning bidder. The quick claim will be for $6. And so there's this whole section, and these are all All birds.
Becker took that one.
No, that's Jeannie, and
Oh,
she's
I
telling.
thought it said starting Dick. Oh. Sorry.
Dave is never here on Thursdays, and then it's got these really almost like dictionary page papers um in the back with all of the definitions, which I really, really, really love. So it is $6. The first person to put in the number 8 is the winner chicken dinner. Barbie. I'm hoping there was no delays in. I'm kind of paranoid because I had my first Etsy sale ever where I shipped something and uh it still hasn't arrived, and it's just freaking me out, and I'm not getting a whole lot of a lot of help. It says it's on its way, but I'm like, where is it? No one can answer that question, so I'm just paranoid. But my mailman's pretty awesome, and so is our postmistress. So I don't see any interest in that. She is a postmistress. It's not a guy. So we're gonna go ahead and set that one aside, and we're gonna move on. All right, this is something I shared. I'm not sure that you're going to be able to see the whole thing in when I lay this down in that view, but this is another quick claim. And if you remember me showing this to you, I got this. I either got this at an antique store on my way back from Omaha or at one of my thrifting adventures. And does anybody besides me remember these? You can see, can you see they're kind of that? Come on, somebody else has to remember these. But what's cool, and I don't want to take them out of the box or the packaging, and I can't remember, did I have, yes, they're from 1980. But what's cool about them, without me, just in case I ask where that is, the numbers come out and they're rubbery, separate from this. So you've got almost like they're um, a die cut that you could easily punch a hole in, and they could be a stencil. And so you've got this and this. But these would be awesome, not just for crap. I mean, not just for junk journaling, but there's so many things that you could, I think, do with these. They would make something really adorable if you wanted to use a couple of numbers and do like for a birthday decoration, or put them in maybe. Do I have a flower frog up here? Right here. This flower frog is probably too small, but you could put the whole thing in, a flower frog and display it as well for someone's birthday. I just think they're super, super cute. So this is a quick claim. It is $6, and the first person that puts in number 11 is the recipient of this. I just love this. I really debated on whether or not I should just keep it, because I just feel like there's so many things that you could do with it. And for someone who doesn't have, if you were someone who doesn't have number stencils or things like that, they're rubber. So you can wipe them off, use them over and over and over again, or you can use them in your art projects as well. So I think that that's kind of a fun way to use them as well. They're school zone approved, just so you all know. And you know what? Who's to say you can't use them just how they were intended? If you're a teacher, if you have, somebody homeschools that something for little kids, they're safe for children. Oh goodness. Did you see that? I just hit the thing on the side of my chair, and it just went all the way down. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on. I'll put that aside. If we have time, we may come back for a recap. If not, well, we're just going to do something else. Okay, for this one, it's a bundle. And so I'm not going to flash it up in front of my face, but this is some vintage and some old letters and it's just a combination of some fun things that I found. It is another quick claim genie, and it will be a $10 quick claim. And I'll give you the number in just a second. So what I did, um, first of all, I have been collecting vintage greeting cards for a very long time. And it's time for me to thin the herd. And so these are some of the minis, which you guys, if you've watched my videos, you know I turn these into journal cards and envelopes. Most of them have really cool, they're almost all in four. So you could do tucks, do pockets. You could cover this. You could cut this out if you wanted. There's just about 100 different ways that you can use these greeting cards. And if you haven't seen my video, you can go check it out because I love working with these. But these are minis, so they're perfect. I know. I figured you would, Jeannie. And many of them, all of these are written in, which I also think is really um, sweet. But like, for example, if you do assemblage, then maybe you want to use this sentiment with the best of good wishes always, on something. So not necessarily this one, but maybe you want to add something to it and you didn't have a sentiment, you don't have the right font that you want to use, and that would be a perfect way to do that. So there's many of these. Let's see, I can still put them up here and you can see them. I love this one. A shower gift for you. From Mabel. Thank you, Mabel. This is another shower one. I also like the ones that are cutouts, kind of almost a half die cut. This would be perfect for spring. And the one thing I like is that most of the things on these little ones are small enough that if you wanted to use them in your journal, but you don't want them to say for your shower, you can use some other sentiment. You can cover it with something else. You can embellish it, and it's not a big deal. But the images are cute. You could scan these and use them in other projects. It looks like I don't think that would be a problem to scan that one. Sometimes, like if they say Hallmark on them, I never scan them. Um, well, I could scan them for my own personal use, but as far as scanning them for use in journals or selling them, I wouldn't. Here's another one. This has some vintage tape on it. You know how we love our vintage tape. Again, it's got the fold out, a gift for the graduate. I also love the little scallop on the side from Pat and Marie. And all of these so far are folded in two, so they're four. I know. I love the umbrella. This one's got some glitter, girls. Look at that. Who doesn't love glitter?
Guys that have to clean it up.
What about man glitter?
Sure.
Sawdust?
Sawdust, yes.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sawdust is okay, but glitter apparently. Golly, thank you. Well, thank you, little sweet thing. Look at that with the little puppy that looks like Zenny the cockapoo. Sweet. Paul, Marja, Donna, Patricia, and Marilyn. Super cute. Then, on top of that, there are some more that have more cards and envelopes. These are from 1953. I won't open these up so you can be surprised what you get inside. But there is something inside of each of them, a card of some sort, plus the vintage postcard. Oh, that's a letter. This is from 1967 to Mrs. Daryl Erickson. Another letter. Oh, and some vintage tape. Hi, Gigi. Very nice handwriting. Awesome. I have not read these, so I don't know what they say, but that's half the surprise when you get a bundle like this. In my opinion, I like to get bundles and be surprised. These are empty. These are just empty envelopes, and then they have the stamps on them, so you can use them. And then there's this cute little, I wonder what this was used for. I think I have one of these in another bundle upcoming on tonight's sale. But why would it have this part in it? That's here. Let me move this away. What do you think,
What is it?
Brandy? Well, see how it's got a cutout on the bottom?
Mhm.
Yeah, it seems like that was purposeful for something. I don't know.
What's it made out of?
It's embroidered, and then this is crocheted all the way around. And it's just like little daisies. So you could do a mini journal with that, use it as a cover, use it inside the page. I can assure you that whoever did this does a much better job. Oh, an armrest. Possibly, yes.
Mm-hmm.
We have armrests on our Edith and Archie chairs, and they never stay on. So I can assure you these wouldn't probably cut it at our house. And then finally, I went to where was it? This was a long time ago. I've only been there like twice. To Tuesday Morning. And I picked this up because I was like, oh, I like the colors on this. Well, it is fabulous, but you're getting this whole thing. I'm just going to show you that it reminds me of a little of Alice in Wonderland. It is called, it's by Graphic 45, the Ephemera Queen collection. Well, aren't we all Ephemera Queens? And it is beautiful. But to me, it was more like someone who loves to do like Queen of Hearts journals or Alice in Wonderland. This would be perfect for them. And so I was like, okay, for a bread basket, you guys are all so creative. So I'll just show you some of the pages. I think there's three of each. Look at that. This would be great for a fairy journal. And I made a commitment, and they are all double-sided, as you can see. So we've got that. There is that. And this is going to be a quick claim of $10. I'll just keep going. And then the first person to put in the number 21 will take this home with them. Take it home. Actually, I will send it to you. Oh, I do have giveaways tonight, too. I'm giving away Dave. He's great at shoveling.
Priceless.
I know, right? It snowed, and I dug out enough to get Demi out of the driveway to school. And then my neighbor did my sidewalks, and Dave came home and did the rest. So bless his little heart. You did. I had Jeannie on the video. Look at this. All these cute little pieces. But this is a great little bundle. Oh my goodness. Corsets. See, now those would be cute for a no thanks. Brandy said no thanks. No, Dave. That would be cute for like a fashion journal too. He thinks so. He said, you must have been talking about the corsets, not me. Oh, there's, look at that ephemera queen. I just think this is really cute, but just probably something. I mean, I have enough things in my project basket that I can't keep everything. And I got all kinds of things that are at the venue that are going to get sold as well for crafters. All right. So nobody wants the Queen of Ephemera with all of the vintage greetings. I can't believe it. For $10. Maybe you guys want to do a little competition tonight. You're ready to do some real bidding. I know. Let's see. Do I have anything else? Let's see. Oh, that doesn't fit around there for some reason. I'm going to do this so that these don't fall out. All right, we're going to move on. And hang on a second.
Does everybody on here craft?
Does everyone on here craft is the question that Dave has for you. I think a lot of them do. Barbie. Well, see, if I wouldn't have already packed everything up, I could have just slipped it in there, huh? And I'm like, oh, I don't know how that got in there. Okay, what we're going to do now is going to be a bid. Now, what that means is you don't have to be nice. You can bid against each other. You guys are the kindest people ever. And you're like, oh, no, that's okay. I'm not going to bid against anybody else. But that's the fun of it. Like, it's the thrill of the fun of the game. I do want to keep him, but I would let you borrow him sometime. He's a really good farmhand. So I have um gosh, I have a bunch of uh cabinet cards, and I acquired some of them from, well, I thought I was only getting like one a lot of them at an auction, and I ended up getting a bunch, and some of them are really large. So you'll have to let me know. I mean, I've did several videos on how to use them, and I love using them. They're very fun. I will never be able to use all of them, but I do. If you guys are interested in the large ones, I can get those out at some point too, because they make really nice big journal covers for larger journals. But in this lot, oh, this is going to be a starting bid at $6. And we've got this young man from Hutchinson Studios. They don't, most of them do not have dates on them. But this in itself, I mean, if you had, I saw the other day somebody doing a gentleman's journal, which I thought was kind of cool. I think it was Tanya at Teddy Treasure. Um, and I think that they would be cute to make pockets out of. You could take them apart. You could actually take the photo out. It comes out right down here. It looks like he might be in there a little bit. And you could scan this, and then you could use this to cut them out and use them in your journals over and over and over again. So that's always a benefit. If you're someone who doesn't have cabinet cards and you want to have some ongoing, you can scan these. This one is a young lady, and this is from Heart Studio. I think she's so pretty. So we've got that one that opens up. Now you could use them. You could put your own picture in there. Put a picture of you. Put a picture of Dave. I can send one along if you'd like, and you can put that on your wall. And I don't know. These two have to be related, in my opinion. What's the problem here? Let me show you. I mean, they did come from the same estate, so I'm assuming they are. Don't they kind of look alike? I don't think this is her many years later, but they do look a lot alike. Bone structure, and it's from the same studio. So they've got to be related somehow. Usually when I get things from estates, especially if there's letters and all kinds of other things, I will kind of try to put two and two together to see who is who. Photos always help, and a lot of times I don't get photos, but I was lucky enough to get the cabinet cards. And then look at her. Oh, the Brandy, these are so fun to craft with. Like, for example, this one is gorgeous. So you could, I'm not going to do it. This one has come apart, but I wanted to keep it all together. But you can take the photo out and then just make a copy. If you don't have a scanner, you can just make a copy of the whole frame. So this will be empty. And then you have all kinds of fun that you can create with this over and over again. And this has got like a grayish green in it and silver. It's even got a little, we'll call it coffee stain, like somebody put coffee on there on purpose. It's already coffee dyed for you. Is he a good kitty wrangler? He's a good puppy wrangler, Brandy. I don't know about a kitty wrangler. Okay.
Do we to children or cats?
I think she means kitties.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I suppose. Any interest?
Looks like
Because
Barbie said me $6.
oh, okay, Barbie. All right. So now this is where I say Barbie is in at $6. So we're looking for $7 or more. Yeah, they're really fun. And the cool part about them is they're really nice. Uh, they're more than a cardstock. They're more like chipboard. So they're very, very durable, even after all of those years of time. So that's what makes them really, really nice. All right, thank you. Gigi, it's so nice. Gigi, I think this might be, is this your first or second sale? I feel like perhaps it might be your first, but maybe you were at one other. I did get in 2 videos today on top of getting everything set up. And so I believe, I'm not sure, but I think football is over until Super Bowl, right?
No.
Oh, did you hear that? No. Because this sits right in front of our what do you call that thing? Projection TV. And so I have to move it every time there's football games. So oh, you're amazing too, Gigi. It's funny because when I first met Gigi, when she came to the channel, my nickname is Gigi. My brother couldn't say Angie when he was little, and so he called me Gigi, and it stuck. My mom still calls me that. And so I was like, I have to think every time I say her name because I'm like, it's Gigi, not Gigi. All right, we're going to go ahead and count it down. We're going to go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And Laura, why didn't I know that? My Patrick's playing. Sweet little Patrick. All right, let's see who. It looks like, unless you guys tell me different, it looks like Gigi is in at 7, and so she is the winner. Is that correct? I love him too. Are we going to fight for him, Laura?
Should you sell me and you fight for Mahomes?
You can help me. You can come and help me fight for him. Yay! Your first win, Gigi. Awesome. Okay. Now, I did tell Dave when he's like, what can I do to help? I'm like, take care of the dogs. And then I asked him to maybe put things over on the counter so they're ready to go. If I could flip the camera, I would show you. He's lounging in the chair, so I guess I'll be on my own on that.
There's an emergency, I'll get there.
Okay, this next one is pretty awesome. Now, these are huge. Huge for a Valentine. A Valentine, as my kids used to say. I love these. And I will tell you, Jeannie, the starting bid is going to be, and this is choice. The starting bid is at $5. And there are a choice of 3. And these are all approximately 7.5 by 9.5. I know, choices. And you know what that means. If you're a junk journaler, this is a journal cover right in itself. And I should get that out. I think it's a Mother's Day one. We'll save it. But I have one more that I made on camera. And I need to sell that. I sold another one in another sale, and they're really, really fun to make. So the first one is a Valentine for my wife. Just so you guys know, this is my tip for you. If you use glue that is not acid free, this, after many, many years of time, is what happens.
I can't see it.
It's glue. See the brown? Looks like coffee stains, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what non-acid free glue or adhesive will do after many, many years. I personally think that makes it even more awesome. So, starting bid $5, and these are big. They make a great cover. You can't buy a cover for this on Etsy, so you can make your own. This is with all my dearest love. Remember, this has the whole sentiment inside. They're perfect. I mean, they look great. There's a little bit of the glue spots on the back, but now they open up sort of ish. See that? You can see all that glue down in there. And this is where we make pockets and tucks. I made an entire journal. I didn't even add a spine, and I added several pages, and these were really fun, really quick. They would make a great repurposed Valentine for someone. And like I said, just like anything else, you can change out those sentiments easily with something else. This is, I mean, they're really easy to do. This one is seems as though it's much older than this one over here. Um, it says to your sweetheart and on Valentine. This one I kind of like to tear apart because look, it's got that. This one does not have any glue marks on the outside. It's got some, this looks like vintage tulle. Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
Asked, what glues are not recommended?
Uh,
Gorilla.
ooh, I don't know. Well, Gorilla Glue, I would think would not be, but you probably wouldn't use that on a paper product. Most of them say acid free. Now, you know what's really weird now that I'm thinking about it? I don't know that I've ever looked at Fabri-Tac to see if it's an acid free glue. Go Cowboys, Barbie. Um, I'm gonna have to look. But most of the ones that are made now are acid free. I mean, I'm trying to think one that's not. Like most of your glue, like your tapes, most of those are all acid free now. Um, thank you, Barbie. So does Fabri-Tac have PVA in it? I'm curious. See, this is what you were also amazing at. If I don't know the answer, you know, or you got to Google. This one I love. This is all three of these I think are Hallmark cards. But remember, if you want to make copies of these for your personal use, you just go right on ahead. It's $5. You can take 1, 2, or 3. This one's got a poofy heart. I bet you could take that poofy heart out. And this one has more vintageness in it. Now, these sat in my concoction of, yes, glitter glue is fine. But I just wonder about Fabri-Tac. It has to be, doesn't it? Gosh, I've been using it for a long time. Look at that. You could fussy cut that out. We can make Dave get up and go in my craft room and see if the Fabri-Tac bottle says PVA. I got a whole tote full of adhesive. That would keep him busy forever. We'll just say, okay, which kind of glue doesn't have it? In my adhesive drawer, and it should say either Fabri-Fix or Fabri-Tac.
When you say that, just for the record, you have like 4 adhesive drawers.
So no, I don't have 4. I have 2 adhesive drawers. How many adhesive drawers do you guys have?
Then I'm not
one that's labeled adhesive. Okay. I love this. And I think this would be cool to fussy cut all of this out. All of this. Keep that for another day. Or I could give it to Dave and he could make me a Valentine out of it. And then use just the outside of it fussy cut for a journal. On a journal page. Same with this. And this says, because this is that certain day that's specially set apart to tell the ones that we love most the thoughts within our heart. This comes to tell you once again how much I love you, dear, how much your love has meant to me each day all through the year. It doesn't even say wife or husband, so you could change that out. Good job. Well, we'll let Dave keep looking because it's keeping him busy. So maybe he won't see that.
What?
They may have answered the question. Okay, did we have any interest in the Valentines?
Oh, they leave.
Oh, he found some others that we don't. Well, bring it out. You can read it and see if it says acid free.
Oh, she already said it. It's
Aleene's. Oh, okay. Look at Dave. He's getting all educated on the glues. All right. Well, you know what? I guess Dave's buying these and he's going to re-gift them to his lovely wife on Valentine's Day. I think I might do some more journals with these and maybe I'll pop them up on Etsy if none of you are going to jump in and get them. I could do those all day long and they're fast. They're the fastest journals I've ever made probably. All right, let's move on. So let's take a trip to Calais. We're going back to Calais. This is, I need to look it up. Do I have what year it was? 1931. This is a 100-page composition notebook. How did they do this? Let's see. Oh, that's the one. That's acid free.
acid free, right?
Yeah.
Didn't know if you needed to show anybody who doesn't have one.
Okay, well, if you don't, oh, thank you. What's this text? So this is Fabrifix. And that's what the girls were saying. That is acid free. This one's a new one I haven't used yet. I want to show it to them though. Has anybody else used this? I bought it a while ago and I saw it and it says it's repositionable adhesive.
One of the gals on there recommended it. I can't remember which one.
The tack it over and over. This stuff is amazing. Apparently, I haven't used it yet.
I was gonna say, just said
But you know what? I'm a sucker. If I see it on TV or somebody recommends it and they say it's amazing, I'm pretty sure it is. But Aleene's is good. Like I have some from many years ago, like back before my kids were born, and it still works and it is still really good. So yeah. So now back to our trip to Cali. In October of 1931, I need to use some of my Aleene's up, Gigi, because I just haven't. This is a whole document of this trip. On October 1st, Paul and I left. I have to, I mean, I write in cursive, but it's hard to read other people's. Brookline, Massachusetts at 3:15 p.m., going to Providence to spend the night with somebody in Ethel, leaving there the next morning at 9:30, reaching New York City that night, staying at the Prairie George Hotel. After breakfast, took a Fifth Avenue bus going up Riverside. I mean, this is detailed. Like, this is their entire trip. This is going to be another starting bid at $4. So you can go ahead and start bidding at any time. Hello, Carol. Welcome back. And it goes on and on. And I mean, you can read it. It's not. Oh gosh, I gotta stop here. It's not hard to read, is what I'm saying. It just takes a little bit. While they were in, I just see, man, they really made some time. I mean, this is back in, what did I say, 1931? They probably had to walk. They went to the docks down the East River, to Brooklyn Bridge, then to Battery, and I think that is meant to say aquarium. The old business district, Lower Broadway, Wall Street, Old Thrifty Church, Equitable, Woolworth Building, and something else. Empire State. I mean, they went to a lot of places in one day. And then it goes on to share about when they think they got to I don't know where they landed. They drove through the beautiful countryside of Pennsylvania to Maryland. And I mean, it really documents every step of their way on their way from New York to California. It's phenomenal. So this is a gem. And I kept this because I love reading these. And yeah, I know. Whoever, this is one of those things I should share as testament on my Mindful Mondays about journaling. This is what hopefully their family did appreciate and liked to read, but just documenting their days and what they did. That's pretty awesome. Oh, they went to Kansas City to Topeka. Let's see. Pretty sure. They went to see a pastor. And can't you just imagine like what they were wearing and how they traveled? They were on a bus. I would assume that they either took buses or trains the entire way there. Oh, I see the word alcohol. What happened? Oh, they were talking about, where are they? It said by a fellow called Rattlesnake Bill. His hobby was catching snakes and putting them in alcohol. Well, they had to have been somewhere near where? Because you wouldn't have gone from Missouri to maybe I don't know. They could have taken the long way home. Anyway, this is amazing. And then there are some blank pages in the back, but I'm just going to keep flipping through. That's the winter black pass. And then it ends. Took a little bungalow at 299 West Grandview, where Professor Einstein, the German scientist, came each year for research. Well, that's amazing. Holy cow. And then let's see, is there anything else in the, there is a little bit in the back, but this is the testament and history from 1931. So I see Gigi at, okay, maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to go ahead and start it down, and I'm just going to have Jeannie go ahead with that. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Okay. I'm going to wait for Jeannie to tell me, just in case I have a lag. I see Laura at, I see now Gigi at 15. So Gigi was after the bid end, Jeannie? Okay. So then we've got Laura at 14. I'm thinking that's right. But I have white out.
You want me to take something?
No. Just don't chew loudly.
I'm not. I haven't ate since breakfast.
Oh, like let's yeah, it is a super cool item. It's one of my favorites. Okay. The next one I had a lot of people ask me about and ask where they could get it. This was an accident on my part. The starting bid is going to be $14. I bought two of them. Yeah. Okay. Does anybody else have a pet peeve? I'm going to tell you what mine is. Chewing. I can't listen to people chew. Dave is chewing.
I'm a dentist and I work in people's mouths.
I can't handle it. It's like over the edge. And the funny thing is that our office manager at the dental office also has the same thing. So this is to Louise, a woman who gives true meaning to the phrase "you grow younger every season." I'm hoping somebody's going to say that to me someday. Love, hugs, and kisses on your face, Patty. 21397. Now, Mary Jo Cook has written and illustrated a lot of books, and they are gorgeous. If you can get your hands on them, do. This one I bought retail because I loved it so much and had bought. Hi, Christina. Um, okay, we'll go back, and if it is, if there, if you do see that, Dave, can you look on your phone and see who you see in live chat at the bid end? If it was Gigi or just look while I keep talking.
Type, it's Gigi made it in front of the bid end.
Okay. Okay, we'll go with what is on there. I can't tell that from here. Sometimes what happens is that lag. Remember what I was talking about? So just we have to refresh as well. I mean, Dave has to refresh. I'm on a different platform. So help me out, Gigi. I just need to see what her bid was.
15.
All right, thank you. Okay. So this is an awesome book. And I loved it so much I apparently bought two accidentally. But I don't need to. This reminds me very much of a modern day Edith Holden. Okay, let me just say to refresh, if you're not interested in bidding on something, is the best time to do it. Go ahead and Gigi, you also are the winner chicken dinner of an entire roll of Ivy wallpaper. Vintage. There we go. I forgot to put that on there. I got to write this down or I'll be in trouble. Look at those mushies. I know, right? Yes, you got a giveaway with your composition book. So to refresh and to make sure that you're most current, if you're not seeing anything, now would be a good time. Well, listen to what I tell you and then do it. X out of this live sale, and then just click on my video again, and it will pop right back up. And then change your top chat to live chat, and you'll be as current as possible. If you're wondering if you're current or not, at the bottom, right below here, if you look, it could be white at the moment, but there should be a red line. It needs to be all the way closest to your comments. And if it's slid all the way, you should be pretty current. I know, you guys, that's the way I wish I had another one. Well, I've got plenty of things like that. So many to see. I love these mushies. Look at this. Two of them. And they're very Edith Holden-esque, which reminds me, I got an Edith Holden item today that I don't think very many of you may know about. So I bought this. Look at this. Did I tell you what the starting bid is? $14. And that's just a couple bucks more than I paid for it. I'm telling you, I made my mistake is your gain. So if somebody is interested, if this is the only thing that somebody wants, it will ship media mail, which is very inexpensive. Anytime that you buy books, I can ship them as media mail. This would be one of those things that looks Edith Holden-ish, would be great for farm journals, woodland journals, floral journals. And it wouldn't break your heart if you cut it up because, oh, Christina, did you see that on the preview? Well, I am glad you were here. Look at that. I mean, there's so many uses, and just all of the writing, her beautiful writing. So, let's see. Do we have anybody? Look at the beans. Turtle beans, fava beans, Phipps Ranch pebble beans. Who knew there were so many? You're not going to make me use both of these, are you? I don't need two of them. Look at. Ooh, is that a Venus flytrap? Let off by a lighting victim. Trigger hairs on the Venus flytrap slam its hinge leaf lobe shut. Inside, the prey is dissolved by digestive enzymes.
Wilhelmina, you got 14.
Awesome. Sandy Wilhelmina is at 14. Oh, look at that. I can just smell that from here. Guess what I didn't get this week?
What?
Flowers.
What did you want? Maybe to get here on time or make more stops?
Nope. I don't need flowers. Dave is the bomb. He brings me flowers a lot. Almost every week. I always told him, don't ever buy me flowers on Valentine's Day or all of those days that they charge you like triple what they are. But you can bring me flowers anytime. Oh my goodness, I love this. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and start it down. I'm going to try to multitask and flip while I count down. I know. It's a big day. Look at that beehive. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Okay, I'll wait. I'm gonna write this on here for the bid end, and I'm just gonna wait for Jeannie or Dave to tell me.
Nobody else came through on mine.
I just haven't seen a bid end, but
Oh, I can do that.
well, Jeannie will do it, but
I was trying to do it.
oh, go ahead. You can be
No,
cool.
she beat me.
Okay. So, Sandy, congratulations. Oh, I didn't give you just like I normally do on my videos. I needed to give you that's okay. Dave just really wanted to do a bid end and you beat him to it. I need to give you a Ruby alert. Usually when I say her name that's bad, but she is here. Okay, this is kind of fun. I have to ask you. Oh, let's see. Look at this. TV Picture Life. How his children's love affairs are breaking Dean Martin's heart. You a Star Trek fan? Sally Field, Davy Jones. Wedding what? Wedding scoop. They were married? Holy Moses.
No, obviously I haven't read it yet.
No, I didn't. It's from February 1968. This was before I was born. Long before I was born.
Yeah.
Well, the Kotex impression, that wedding dress, looks kind of like the dress my mom wore. I'm not joking. Shorthand. We just played this game, and I'm just going to flip through. Oh, starting bid. This is a quick claim for $6. We played this game called, what was it called, Dave? Millennials versus Boomers.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. So what you do is you have the younger generation playing with the older generation, which I'm still adamant I am not a boomer, even though my kids say I'm a boomer all the time. And Charles Bickford. So we would ask questions to them that would be like, Sally Fields was married to who? And they would have no clue. What was one of them that was just hilarious that they didn't know? But then they would ask us things like, what does on fleek mean or whatever. And the kids decided that my brother, sister, and I and our spouses had an unfair advantage because we've lived both lives. And I'm like, well, now maybe we know what a boomer is. It's not your mother or your aunts and uncles. This is so cool. Like, look at that. $6. This thing is full of 1968 fun. Plus, there's cool things. You know what I have? I don't think it's in this sale. I have a Tiger Beat magazine. And I know if you're my age, Scott Baio, Leif Garrett. I'm going to read it first, but then I'm going to sell it. I had a Sean Cassidy sweatshirt and John Travolta. I wasn't a huge fan of John Travolta, but I wore the sweatshirt because it was a gift. But Sean Cassidy, he was my man. Okay, $6. These came from a new thrift shop that I had been to, and they had these priced a lot higher. I did pay up for these a lot more than I would have paid, in other circumstances, but I thought it was cool. Uh-oh, who's that? Paul Newman? What's his name? Paul, no. Come on, who is this guy? Frank? Who is that? Oh, Frank Converse. I don't know who that is. His name wasn't Chuck Taylor? Was it? All right, I'm not seeing any interest in this. Oh my goodness, this would be so fun. This is like a time capsule of fun. I know, aren't they true hunks? Leif Garrett, I wonder what he looks like now, because he was...
I think he passed away.
Oh.
And you pronounce it Leif. He used to get very upset if you call him Leif.
Oh, well, I was from Iowa. I called him Leif Garrett.
Yeah, no, he didn't have that.
Whatever.
No.
Okay, we're going to put that to the side, and we're going to move on. All right, this is a bundle. A bundle of fun. All right, here we go. This is going to be a starting bid at $10, and it's kind of eclectic. So let me show you. Okay, the first one is a kid's book. Things You See. When I say eclectic, I mean there's a variety of eras. And here's what we got inside. This is so cute. Now, seriously, I have paid $10, way more than $10 for this. Apparently, this was $25. And this is true. If you guys look, I mean, some of these, I usually look up. This is from 1965. I usually look up every single one of them to see. And I know that some of them are worth a lot more than, I'm putting them up there for. But I have a lot. I need to move some of these on. These would be great if you wanted to get a frame and just use one little thing for spring, or you wanted to give your husband a picture of a goat because he doesn't get one in real life, or whatever the case may be. But this is very much Dick and Jane-esque. So this is one thing. You're getting all three of these things. So this is the first thing. Starting bid is $10. What did Mother do? Awesome for if you want to take it apart, you can, and use it for a Mother's Day journal. What can you do? I love these. Daddy looks for Mike. Uh-oh, Mike, you're busted. Oh, he was just fixing his bike. Uh-oh.
I will go attend. Is there someone coming home?
I don't know what time it is, but it could be my daughter. Or it could be the neighbor girls that want to take her for a walk.
We'll check on
Okay. Yeah, Ruby is kind of popular with the girls. He does not need a goat. We live in the city. Well, he could have one at the acreage. That's fine. And it would probably just keep all the grass down and would be great. This is 1964. Inside is the JFK Memorial issue, Rare Pictures from the Family album. This comes from the Des Moines Register. So this is included in that $10 starting bid. Look at that. Who wouldn't want that just for sequins candles for the Christmas journal? And then we have a rendezvous with history. And if you are a JFK fan, there's some really cool pictures in here. I always wanted to do like a Jackie O, a baby pygmy goat. The fainting goats, are those the ones that faint? Because those are cute. This would be great for a home and garden journal. Look at that. For your dog to herd. Now that would almost be worth it. I might even consider letting it. Can you potty train them? Because right now she herds the baby puppy the baby puppy's way older, but she's only 6 pounds and she does not like it. It is horrible. Look at that. Don't envy the girl with a figure for clothes. Be one. The form fit Roger Shaper for the ultimate femme. Can you imagine wearing one of those, man? Ooh. Well, I love that. Oh, there's more feminine hygiene products. Here's Yonkers. So Jeannie probably knows Yonkers. This was a department store in the Midwest. Look at that. I never saw that. Oh my goodness. This page in itself is, to me, worth. So is this one. All right. I'm probably not on the potty training. Well, there's that. Okay. And then the last one, more California ephemera. This is the 76th. It's got a glare. Pasadena Tournament of Roses Parade official program. Now, when I looked this up, now this was quite a while ago when I got it, I was like, oh, maybe I should sell that on eBay. But it didn't happen. And I'm not really an eBay girl. So I think this is awesome. It's from 1965. One of these girls, I think, was from Iowa. Why do I think that? Not that you guys would care. I guess not. I think I had 2 of these, and maybe one of them was from Iowa. Arnold Palmer. He was the Grand Marshal. This is an amazing piece. Oh, wait. What do we got here? The Tournament of Roses. Oh, it tells a story on New Year's Day on 1890, the little village of Pasadena was basking in warm sunshine, and 2,000 people lined the route for the first New Year's parade. Well, that's history in the making. Funny, I watched the Tournament of Roses parade, and they did tell the history of that. And it's got all the floats that are going to be in the 1965 parade. All right. $10 is starting bid, and I don't see any interest in these, so we're just going to move on because I could sit here all day and read these. What was that about Oregon? My uncle marched in the Rose Parade. Is that really the year they marched in the Rose Bowl? 1960. No. 1965. It was later than that, wasn't it? Well, if so, I should probably keep it. Oh, Laura just bid on it. Yeah, it's 1965, right? All right, so I'm going to count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. You're getting all three. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right, it looks like Laura. Well, before I send it off to Laura, Mom, I will look in the back and see if the Boone High School marching band, the Fighting Toreadors, is in there. But I don't think it is. I feel like it was later. And I do feel like I have one more of those somewhere. So if anybody else is interested. Okay. Hold on to your hats, Christina, or hat. Let me find it. Here we go. All right. This is for choice. And the starting bid is going to be $20. Now, if you are a lover of troll dolls, if you are a lover of paper dolls, pay attention because this is pretty cool. This is from 1965. It is uncut. No, they're all cut. So this is like their little home. In here are not one. This is made by Oneida Doll Company, not two, not three, but four. What are they called? Wishnick trolls. Now, I don't know that they have names, so whomever wants to play with these and put them in their journals, um, can do that. So there are four. They're in pretty good shape. I mean, they do have some bending and such, but they're all intact. Nobody's losing any fingers, toes, or hair. So we've got all of those. And then, so all of the babies are over here. And then it is, oh, you can't see that. Let me just show you. They're saying, take me home. Put some clothes on me. And then the whole thing is full of all the pieces. And, what I feel like is, hey, it's already cut out for you. But I know a lot of people that love the trolls, love all of those pieces and parts. The cover is in great shape. It is fantastic. And in 1954, it was only 29 cents. Did you know that trolls were very popular in 1965? This is by Whitman Putnam. Oh, I looked it up. And if they're uncut, so everything is still intact, it's worth $60. So there's all the outfits that are inside of there. And then our second, and you're bidding for choice, our second is The Hedgehog Feast by Edith Holden. When I found this, I was like, what? And this I bought at a store, wasn't out thrifting or anything like that. Oh, I gotta move this. And I had never seen it, and it was, I just had to have it. And you just gotta see these pictures. It's so different. It's just so different. Copyright on this one is 1978. I wonder, no, 1992. But when was Drawings from Animals Around Us by Edith Holden and Martin Merrythought? So all of the images are Edith Holden's. And then the the writing is by Rowena Stott. Look at that. The cover is beautiful. These little hedgehogs are just, look at that. Oh my goodness. And then you've got that one with the little slug or the snail. These images, of course, anything that Edith Holden does is beautiful. So cute. Oh, came upon it. Looks like Mr. Rat. Reuben the rat. Oh, and then they went toe to toe with William the Weasel. Oh, jeez, poor guy. Holly, Henry, and Hazel Hedgehog. The whole family. Gosh, I love this. And I knew I probably, this would make such a gorgeous woodland journal. I knew I probably wouldn't particularly, I myself probably wouldn't have time to do one like this, but I knew somebody needs this in their lives. Look at that little mouse. Hi, Bling Time Baby. What a fun name. Okay, we're going to keep moving on. So if I don't see any interest, I'm going to put this aside unless I'm missing something. So I'll do that. Jeannie, you can let me know if somebody puts in a bid for that. Now we're going to move on to some linens. And we're going to start these at $8, Jeannie. And let's see. All right, the first, let's just go. The first are a set of, let's see, these are 3 doilies. And they're fairly good size. So this one is 10 inches round. I love this. And what did I say? Yeah, starting bid is $8. So we've got this one, and this is choice. This is more like a dresser scarf, but it does have a couple of little spots. It looks like maybe it was something was sitting on right on those 4 corners, but this would be perfect to dye and to use as a journal cover because the size is great. And I didn't tell you what size it was. It is 17 inches by 10 inches. So that one is perfect. Not perfect in shape, but perfect for a journal. And then this one I probably love the most. It reminds me of a placemat, although I don't know that it was. But look at the details. Let's see, I'll put it in front of my face. It's almost got the feel of like a handmade washcloth. And it is, I keep losing that dang thing, big. Probably even bigger than a journal size, but for the journals that I do, it would probably be a good size. It is 17 inches by 13 inches. So in half. Oh yeah, you could do a journal out of this. It'd be tall, but pretty cute. Okay, choice number 1. Choice number 2. I don't know why I put all the pretties on them and then I have to take them apart, but I do that every time. We've got some embroidery pieces, and we have one that's round. This is crocheted in the middle. It is bound, hand sewn all the way around the edge. And then we've got this second one, also a very unique piece. Oh, you can't see that very. This keeps moving apparently. Let me move these out of the way. Okay, this is too hard to get on the whole screen. Let me hold it up here. Can you see it all? Okay, that's the shape. It's got the basket. I can't see them. Oh, that doesn't show up very well. They're like a powder pale blue. And it's nicely, this one was like starched, but what a cool, I love this basket. And it's quite a bit bigger. I was talking to um, Heather Elizabeth today, and I was talking about how, and I've said this about little golden books. It's hard to find these for reasonable price out in the wild to bring you guys anymore. So I haven't collected a whole lot of them. This is lately, so I'm digging in. This is one of my favorites, and it is big. Look at that. It's crocheted, it's embroidered, and they look to me like I don't think they are, but they could be passed as poppies, but they're more probably like carnations. Because see those. And this is, I don't know what my husband's doing, but he just totally ditched me. Thank goodness I don't need him right now. It's 37 inches wide by 13 inches long. So those are those two. So $8. And then the last one is more modern, but I think some of you will really like it. Okay, let me just hold it up. Remember what I always say. If somebody's already done the work for you, snatch it up. Now, I had good intentions on this, but it's not happening. This is 2 pieces. This is, where is it? Okay. It's part of a quilt. And there are bonnet babies. Oh, I can't do it this way. That one has his little Scotty dog, and he's at the lake. Somebody has embroidered all of this and already made the quilt squares. I'm telling you, I can't quilt. This would be precious as a journal. And this one, you can make more than one journal. It is that long. It is at least, no, is it a yard? Yep. It's just under 35 inches long. So you could do more than one journal with this. And it is 9.5 inches wide. Now there are 2 of them, and there are 3 bonnet babies. So let me just, same thing, same length. But then we've got this one, reading to the Scotty dog. Somebody already embroidered it for you. It's got this cool fabric. I should know who that fabric is by. And then this one is on stilts. Now somebody did not quite finish because I can see the lines there in pencil where they didn't finish the embroidery, or maybe they didn't like it that way, so they left it. But this is the last choice, and it's upside down now. Goodness gracious. 3 bonnet babies and 2 yards of already sewn together quilt blocks. Quilt strips. I'm guessing that this was probably part of, someone was making it as a entire quilt. And so each strip had, because wouldn't that be about, it's probably a little smaller than twin size. So maybe it was a baby blanket. That could be. Someone was making it and then they didn't. Okay, we're going to go ahead to the next one. If anybody's interested in that, just let Jeannie know. I have color book. Oh, I did it again. I keep pushing that down. Color book bundles. Now, this is a bundle, and it is, where did I go? Okay. The starting bid is $4. These are, let's see, 1965, 1975, and then the last one is unknown. This is by Whitman. This is 1965. I think all of them have a little little, some of them have colored, and this one particularly, the person that colored in them did a great job. But what I loved is it has the tracing paper in between them all. So now you're getting all of these. So this is not just for one, it's for all three of these. Look at, see, somebody did a really good job of coloring. And then somebody traced it. Let's see. There's some birds. Kitties. I love these for journals. Now I do, these make great, like you can, cut them in half, use them as pockets. I do a lot of standard size journals, so I use the entire page. They make great collage if you want to cover them. There's just so many things that you can do with color books. There's some Christmas. So there's that one. Some are colored in, some are not. There's all the tracing paper in between. So cute. This one is, oh, I put this on here, these on here, because there's a little stick to them, and I did not want them to stick to each other, so I just stuck that on there. This one is, maybe this one's the 1975. Yep. This one's smaller, but it's Little Eva's coloring book. This must be Little Eva. So cute. We got the tiger and the deer. Oh, dear. The kangaroo. And this one, I don't think any of these are colored in. Nope, this is all blank. Ironing Dolly's clothes. Little Eva's busy girl. Feeding her dolly. So there's that one. And then the last one is called Big and Busy. Let me see. Also, entirely, the whole thing. Oh, no, I lied. There's one. I'm just checking. Look at these pages. These are fabulous. Well, somebody must not have kept very busy, or they found other things to do. Maybe they were playing outside, because there's only one page, oranges, that were colored purple, that is colored in. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down. And 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Okay, I'll wait for Jeannie to post who was the winner. Hello, Lori. Jeannie, who was the high bidder? Is it Laura? Okay. I'm so happy. All right, Laura. My trusty assistant is upstairs again. I don't know. Maybe he's making me a steak dinner or something. Slacking on the job, I tell you. Slacking on the job. All right, what do we got? All right, now, if anybody is a big fan of Peanuts, Snoopy. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Back up the bus. It doesn't matter on you guys' end, but I just realized that I must have totally. Yeah, I did, because I was like, how come I haven't gotten any giveaways yet except the one? Well, now you know. There might be a giveaway involved in this. Okay, let me show you this. And before, this is going to, we're backing up on my end. This is going to be a quick claim. It is $10, and you get everything in this basket. If you want the basket, then you're happy to get it. If you don't, just let me know. These are fantastic, and I have plenty, and I need to share them with everybody else. So let me show you what is in here. A lot of boxes. Now, I love to use boxes as journals, mini journals, as journal covers, as you can just use the box top for a cover. You can use this as something three-dimensional, but we've got the Daily Mana Promise box. We've got the Executive deck of playing cards. And most of these, like, they had some cards in them. I've used them in my kits. I kept the boxes because I wanted to make journals out of them, and then I just had too many. So I will bundle these when I ship them in the smallest way possible. There are flashcards. There are more flashcards. And the boxes are all in pretty good shape. This probably is my favorite. This is an old letterbox, deluxe all occasion box. This one, okay, auto bridge. Ta-da, it's still in there. I don't know. I never played bridge, nor do I know how, but it looks kind of fun. North bids, south bids, west bids, east bids. So that was in there. And then I did include, I have not worked with these yet, but I've seen other people that have done them. This is a leather spine from a journal. I did not take it off. It came with some things that I had bought. So I want somebody to be able to work with it. So I'm throwing that in. And then this is another journal cover. All of these can be used for journal covers. It's the Orton Sadler's Business Calculator and Accountant's Assistant. So there's a book, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes, and this amazing, very long. How long is this? And they're so light, they will ship very, very inexpensively, I would think. 12 inches long. So it's about 12 by 1 inch. Wouldn't this make an awesome spine on a journal? So in this case, what you would do is this would be your primary. This would be your primary piece for your journal. And then you would use your chipboard for your cover. So you would make your cover out of this and then adhere it. And this would be an amazing spine. It's in great shape. Really good shape. So I'm going to keep on moving. Like I said, I can condense all of these and it will be awesome, but I don't have the capacity to make this many journals out of this many boxes in a very short amount of time. So they need to move on. If they don't sell here, they're probably going to go to the venue for that live sale. So we shall see. If you're interested after we move on, just let me know. Oh, we need to move this along. Okay. So I had forgotten that. I do have a mystery box tonight. A big mystery box. So if you've been watching my videos, you know that's kind of fun. I do also have, I'll ask you if you want me to pop them up. I do have some bundles, and they're kind of theme bundles. I think I have Easter, sewing, home and garden. Do I have anything else? Yeah, that's it. Easter, home and garden, and sewing bundles. If you guys want me to bring those to the table later, I will. They are big bundles. They are really awesome. The next thing is the peanuts I was saying before I got totally off my rocker. Now, this is going to start a little bit higher. They are kind of sought after. This is going to start at $20. This is the Peanuts Giant Activity Book. And what year was this from? This is from 1981. Look at that. It's big. I didn't really realize until I researched this how collectible, you know, because it kind of like sometimes it depends on the different years, whether can you please text her? Children. Goodness, she's and then the other one is the Charlie Brown's Encyclopedia. Or you could just get up and go call her. Okay. You never stop worrying about. Well, you can't hear me? Okay. Whew. All right. So this is starting bid is $20. And I know this is a little bit different because this is something possibly a collector would really appreciate and probably put on display. But I wanted to bring this out for you. I might bring this to one of our collector sales, and we'll see what happens. But we'll go ahead. We'll bring on the bundles, and before we do that, I just want to make sure. Well, we'll just do it like this. Okay, I have one more thing that is kind of a big ticket item, but I want to do this because I may bring these to. I may bring these to our sale that we do that I'm doing with Heather Elizabeth. But I have two vintage catalogs. Now, the first is from Eaton's. If you are from Canada, hi, Christine. You probably know about Eaton's. They are very similar to what Sears was. They too are out of business. In fact, Sears bought them out. Yes, Sears bought them out. So I have a summer 1975. The bidding is going to start at $30 for these. And that is because I paid up for these. They are something that collectors like to have. But I know a lot of people have no problem using them in their journals or just putting them on their shelves if they like to look at them, or just reminiscing about the clothes and the items that we used to wear. So the first one is 1975 Summer Values Eaton catalog, and then we have of 1980. That's a glare. Let's see. Can I turn this off? Hang on. There we go. A 1986 Sears catalog. I know Dave's like, oh, I want to look at that. So let's flip through some of these. It is so much fun. Like these, I was going to bring one to last Sunday's family dinner. Let's see. Let me see if I can just make myself. If you were here last week, my kids would not let me live it down that I was using my finger on my MacBook to try to stop the video after it was done. And I'm like, well, I'm always on my iPad and my phone. So, forgive me. They just thought that was the funniest thing ever. Let's see. Let me get over here. Goodness sakes. There we go. Well, that doesn't help much, does it? Because I have it turned the wrong way. All right, well, we'll go back here. Let me show you. There we go. It is for each starting bid. Oh my goodness, look at this. We got Dave, I could see you wearing that.
What? I can't see.
Adidas shoes.
Oh,
We got the joggers.
sweet. That rocks.
Yeah, you would rock it. Got tennis wear. Look at that mustache.
How far am I?
Hey, baby.
Oh, I'm at the basket. How do I get the basket giveaway? How do I get caught up to you?
You need to make sure the red line is all the way to, or get out of it and come back to it. Apparently,
Oh, I got it now.
we got tires,
Lawnmower.
clothes, lawnmower. I know. It's amazing that some of the things. Wow, I don't even think this was ever open because it's like, look at the wallpaper. These blankets, by the way, if you ever see these in the wild, pick them up. So you don't have to make your choice until we're all done bidding. It's on either one, the Eatons or the Sears. You can just when I do the countdown, then when we're done, you can let me know which ones. Look at that. This is also, just so you all know, this is a really good reference if you do, or if you are a collector or you see things and like to collect, that you could use these to see like what the make was, where are they from, what do they call them? I was gonna say magic mushrooms. I can't think of the moment. All of the mushroom canisters and such, yeah. All I can think is magic mushrooms. Those are always in the Sears catalog too. Some Mary Janes. All right, let's see what Sears has to offer. Now, this one is not as thick, but it's probably a little more rare. And then look at that hairdo. So we went through. My mom is starting to clean out. Well, no, she's been doing it for a while, but she's having a shopper attic, closet, whatever. And she wasn't cleaning out all the clothes, but she has all of our prom dresses, all of my sister and I's. And my grandma made a lot. Well, she made a lot of mine. She didn't make as many as Courtney's. Oh, look at that. And look at this.
They asked if it was for a bundle or individual.
Individual, yeah.
Individual. So it's $30 starting bid.
Yep.
One.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Look at her. I kind of want to sing some flash dance songs. And we were trying to convince my daughter, and will be 17, and my niece, who will be 16, that many of the outfits are way back in style and that they should probably wear them to prom or whatnot. And they weren't having it. I can't imagine why, because half the stuff in this 1986 catalog is what they're wearing now. No joke.
Yeah.
I don't know about the boys, but this cracks me up. This is hours of entertainment for nothing more. If you never cut the thing up, it's just amazing. These are really hard to find, because they got wet, or if
That's
you
in really good shape.
this is in fantastic shape. Or I mean, like the Christmas catalogs, those are like upwards of $200.
What?
Yeah. And because think about it. I mean, if you lived during the Sears catalog days, what were you doing? You were marking them up. You were dog-earing them. You were writing everything that you wanted. Yeah, they're worth a lot of money. Yeah, see, there were some similar type items not like this is a little bit older, but that kind of fabric up in my mom's closet. Just saying. If anybody wants to go shopping, I can do a live video. You can shop the 80s. Oh my gosh, all of this is like way too real. All right. Yeah, so these are kind of collector special. It's one of those things like I do have a couple that are in like really bad shape that I did not feel like heartbroken that I would cut up. Most of these are I wouldn't. So I can understand if as crafters you don't want to do this. So we're gonna move this on and we're gonna move on to bundles. All right, so these bundles are big and hold on. Let's see. This particular one, the Home and Garden bundle, have several books, as does the Easter bundle. So we're going to start these off at $20. And so this is the first one. I don't want to open all of these up and take everything out, but I can assure you, oh gosh, you know I'm going to anyway. Here we go. So there's just a lot of stuff in here. I'm going to go through it quickly. Like almost every one of this is from a Michelin star, or no, what was this from? I think from, oh, this says Women's Companion. I have one that's from some Michelin star rated. But I was like, I make tons and tons of cookbooks. And so I just took a lot of stuff and bundled it together. Well, that's upside down. And I tried to think of all the fonts. I'm trying to go through these quickly. So there's one book. Here's some labels. These are actually chalk. This is from Good Housekeeping. When was this? I can't remember. This one's a cool one. I thought the 60s. 58. So I tried to include a lot of old. This is for fishies. I'm so hungry right now. Everything looks good. Let's see. More stuff. These are from the kitchen of. This is a whole thing of gardening. This would be an awesome journal in and of itself. And all of these pages fold out. I did a journal with a 3-ring binder and it had entirely too many pages. So this is an inch thick of all of these. This would make more than one journal. They might not be as pretty coming to you after I undo them all. We've got some old vintage advertisements. Let's see. There's some fabric. What's this? More. These are great for, anyone who says, I want to do a cookbook journal. I don't have a lot of the stuff, or I don't have a lot of A, B, or C. These are all herbs and plants. So I did try to do a little home, a little garden. I think these were from a calendar. Yes. These are calendar pages from 1980. These are from 1982. And these are from a newspaper article. So there's a bunch of Polish sausage and pickles. These are napkins. This is an old, I gotta look because it's pretty faded, granulated sugar bag. And it still has the opening, which I think would make a fun cover as well. This is a cover from Good Housekeeping. It says 1923. And it is covered. And then another entire cookbook as well. This is a Jiffy. So there's lots of books in here. So my thought was this would make a perfect journal, this bigger one, but any of them would. And then you've got enough stuff that is all cooking and home and garden related. And then the sewing one is going to be I think we just have this. I've got some ledger, and then we have one more after that. Let me show you the Easter spring one first, because the sewing one is big. And big, I mean, it's just got a lot. It's got a lot of small pieces in it. Dave, can you help me out?
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
Can you put this just up on the counter,
Mhm.
all in one bundle?
Stack them?
Just this one by itself. Do not stack anything, please.
Okay.
This one. You can take that away too. All right, so we've got an Easter card. I've got all of these mini the Great Race. This is, who is this? 1988. Well, it has to be, isn't it? Brer Terrapin.
Great Race.
Oh, there's Brer Rabbit. And then there's some little pieces. These were probably from something that I started to fussy cut. And you know how I hate fussy cutting. There's a little mousy. And then the Brer Rabbit and the Brer Tortoise. These are fun. Have you guys ever tried covering just these the thicker cardstock books? What do they call these? Kids books. I don't know, but they're really fun to cover. Here's some more vintage Easter cards. Just making sure you can see that. I know you can't see me. This one's really cute. A Happy Easter. This is from 1914. That's cute. That's a sticker, more vintage cards, more little cutouts. Oh, this is all full of spring colors and such. And I think I just put this all together thinking, okay, well, if somebody hasn't done a journal, I'll just put all of these pages together and somebody has something to get started with. Great pieces. Half the journal is already done for you. The Little Bunnies, there's lots of books in this one too. The Little Bunnies Easter Surprise. It's a board book. That's what they're called. A little book about the Flopsy Bunnies. Pinky's First Day of Spring, a little golden book. This is a miniature little golden book. The Ugly Duckling. This one's older. Somebody wanted to write on that. Hi, Ruby. 1969. Okay, it's not that old. Oh, that poor little... I love the colors in this. Awesome. Oh, gosh, we got more books. We got lots of books. Very Sweet Surprise. The Tale of Peter Rabbit. The Velveteen Rabbit. I love the illustrations in this original version. That's gorgeous. More, and then these are all book pages, and I love this. Tell Me About God. It's got the rainbow. So lots of spring, lots of Easter, lots of bunnies. I'm trying to go fast, but it's kind of hard. So we got that. Did I do these as a quick claim or a starting bid? I can't even remember. Oh, starting bid, if I just read your thing. Okay, we have one more, and that's the sewing journal. And I hope I haven't lost things out of it because I took it out of the bag so I could show you. We got ribbon. We got lace. Okay. I'm going to go quickly again. I'm telling you, these are all well worth this or more for everything's in it. We've got This, I don't know if this is a hanky or a napkin. I'm guessing a cocktail napkin. We've got this beautiful forest green doily. We have covered buttons, which these are fun to work with. I discovered these on Sewing Notion Sunday. We've got some quilts. Oh, these are cool. This is cool. This is actually already done. It would be a fun fall journal. There, it's a basket. Got that. We've got an old metal buckle, some paper, some cards. We've got some random not sewing related stuff, which there is stuff that's not sewing. We got envelopes, photos, more cards. Oh, I'm losing all the thimbles. We've got not thimbles. We've got bobbins and spools. There's should be way more than this, and I think I might have dropped them. This is another quilt square that would make a fun journal cover. We've got napkins. Oh, this is cool. It's all wool, and it's really long. Already sewn together. I use these for fabric flips. Can you see? This is more than 36 inches. Let me see. But there's tons of colors. Shh. All right. If you are looking for, if there's one that you want, go ahead and why don't you just do this? We'll just do the $20 and you put in the number 40 and then you can tell me which one you want. And I'll keep going through the sewing bundle. But they all, I mean, there's more than you can imagine. So 66 inches long this fabric is. So apparently it was going to be a quilt at some time and that didn't happen. We've got, oh no. There should be 2 more wooden spools. I don't know where they're at, but I will make sure that you have 2. This is all the tissue, and there are also 2 sewing patterns that are not in here. And then there's just some kind of fun, lots and lots of different things for you to see. Oh, this is cool. This I think is from Colorado. Oh, that's soft. And there's more fabric. This is a vintage placemat. Lots of papers. Kind of home and garden related. I just got a whole bunch of new ones too. So it is jam packed. And I'm just going to keep moving it, Jeannie, and we'll go on to, what did I say I have left? We have the ledger. And that is starting at $15. This ranges from 1894 to 1943. Okay, the bunnies, Laura. Okay, I got you, Laura. Let me just write that down. Laura, bunny. Oh, is Linda O'Dear here tonight? I don't know. I can't find her email, and that's why it's really important if you haven't been in a while to send me. Once you do, I usually save it. But you know, it's always a good call, and I can't find her, and I haven't been able to send her invoice. Okay, so these, like I said, are from 1894 to 1943. Starting bid is $15, but in tonight's, these are not as big as last week, so they're not as long, but there are 20 pages, and because they don't fold out. So last week they had 13 pages. So we've got the First National Bank of Spirit Lake, Iowa, 1943. These are deposit slips. So there are 3 of those. These are, oh, you are here. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, I don't want her to think I've forgotten her because I haven't. And this is 1942. And that's the other thing. If you bid on something and got it and it's been 2 days and you have not heard from me, let me know. That's important. This one is disbursement of expenses for week ending on Saturday. On Saturday, 1942. It is 2-sided. So it gets better. Oh, a starting bid for the ledger is 15. This is, I don't have a date on this, but it's old. I don't know. $736. These are letters of protest. These are cool. Let's see. Gosh, they don't look nearly as cool as they do in real life, but they do have the seal on them. And they had to pay a fees of $2.25. And it's in the year of our Lord, 1904. 1904. Oh yeah, look, the paper was from the 1890s, and they just changed it to 1904. How cool is that? Here's more. These are more letters of protest. Look at that handwriting. Oh my gosh. And you can see the seal on there. So you can copy these to your heart's content. Use them over and over and keep your originals, or you can use your originals. This one did not have, this is from 1907. I love the pink on that. And more letters of protest. I tried to pick some with different handwriting. Oh, I'll save these till last because these are my favorite. These are from 1934, but they look like they should have been from 1834. The color is just really cool. And these are receipts for their safety deposit box. This is from 1934. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 8 of them on a page. 1934. And then these I think are really, really pretty too. These are from 1907, and there's 3 pages. And I only have 1 thing of ledger this week. So that's all I got. Because I almost forgot I told you I would bring 1 packet of ledger every week, and I almost forgot. And of course, these are 2-sided. I don't know if any of them have, this week, if any of them have blank pages. I think most of them are all written on. I love these. Okay. And then my favorite. Now, these are extremely long. Longer than my arm. Let me get my handy dandy. You guys, if you watched my thrift videos, you saw I went a little crazy. It's 30 inches long. I went a little bit nuts on the ledger. I paid up for it, but I was like, you know what? This stuff is hard to find, and I know you guys will all love it. These are receipts. These are from 1894. And yes, Sandy, you can. Oops. But each one of them you can tear apart. I just love these. Oh, look at this one was canceled. And you can't really tell it in the, but they've kind of got a creamy, almost like a pink tint to these. And then this one is a little more on the tan side. But they're gorgeous. These are probably my favorite, and I don't know. I love them very much. So, gosh, just to think about. And if anyone wonders, these are from because I know it's kind of fun. The only one I really kept was my birthday was on the very first one that I opened when I got these in April, just in case you wanted to know. These are from July. It's the 21st, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. This one is from, I don't know. I could say 2/27, maybe. Yeah, must be 2/27, 28, 3/4. There's more July. So yeah, there's 20 sheets, and we will go ahead and count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I'll wait for Jeannie. I'm not sure I'm seeing the same thing as Jeannie is, and she's got the most up to date. But what I do see is it Linda O'Dear at 20? Is that what I? All right. Congratulations, girl. Well, perfect. Then I can send your other piece with you. That's awesome. Let's see. Linda O'Dear. Okay. The last thing is you got to trust me on this because I'm not going to open it, but I can tell you I did show a sneak peek on a couple of videos if you've been watching. I got a mystery box. And I can tell you. Oh, Linda O'Dear. Let me make sure nobody else. Did I missed anybody else? No, the other items didn't get. So I'm going to give you a choice, Linda. So for your giveaway. Sounds good. I got you from here, honey. Thank you. No, this is not the giveaway. You can choose the vintage, non-toxic, easy off crayon box with the crayons in it for your giveaway. Or we have a sketchbook journal from Studio O. This is from Barnes & Noble. Or you can get a whole bundle of, these are just vintage greeting cards. They're not in great shape, and they're great for collage. So you, Linda, type in there which one you want, and it is yours. I got you. Okay, so the last item. Thank you, Jeannie. Is this. Now, I know this box does not look very fancy schmancy. This is going to be a mystery box. It is starting at $20. And I'm not going to show you what's inside, but I can tell you there are 75 to 100 pieces in greeting cards. Okay. Now remember, these are collage pieces, so like they're not in fantastic shape, just so you know they're not pristine. All right. Yes, we appreciate you, Jeannie. Thank you, Laura. I'll just go like this. No, should I? Should I not show you? Here's what I will do. I'm really good at not telling what people get as gifts. I can promise you that. Well, you can see. It is full, and it is, whoa, chocked full. And like I said, there's 75 to 100 pieces of ephemera that is, and I did write it down from the years. Oh, I thought I did. I don't remember for how many years, but dang it, I thought I did. But it's from a long time. It was from an estate, and I just kept adding to it and adding to it and adding to it. So, um, I started it at 20, and I will just say if I don't see any takers in the next couple of seconds, then I will give you a recap of just things to remember, and we will say goodbye. Actually, I'll do that, and if I see any takers, then I will pay attention. Um, so don't forget, if you are the winner of a item tonight, and thank you very much for all of you who are bidding and coming on and watching. And even if you don't buy anything, it's fine. Just hang out with me. Um, it looks like Laura is at 20, so anyone that wants to bid can get in on that, and I'll count it down in a second. I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart how much I appreciate you all, and just everything that you do when you hang out with me. I know it's fun. Oh yeah, I already did the Edith Holden. It was the Hedgehog book. Um, I can come back to that if somebody's interested. And I do have, if you guys tell me if there are things that you wish me to bring to the sale, you would actually be helping me by saying, you can say it in the videos that you watch, leave a comment. Hey, if you have on your next sale, if you have any of this, if there's something you're looking for, don't hesitate. You're not inconveniencing me at all. In fact, you're helping me. You can message me, any of those things. And I am happy to bring things to the live sales. I love to do personal shopping for folks, and this is kind of another way to do that. So do not hesitate whatsoever. Um, but yeah, that helps me a lot. And I do have the Diaries of an Edwardian Lady books. So if that is something that you do not have and you want me to bring to one of the next sales, I can do that. Oh, I'm so glad, Brandy, and thank you for just hanging out and for always being so attentive and bidding, and I hope you had a great day too. You say afternoon, and I'm like, it's dark outside. It's time for din din. Okay, it looks like we should count down and start our countdown for the mystery box. Oh, I'm so excited to whoever gets this. I have two more of these that I'm going to start doing because I'm telling you, there's some fun stuff in there. So we're going to go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Okay. I'm probably supposed to be typing bid end in there, but did I? No. Can't take me anywhere. Okay. So it looks okay. Tell me on your end if you guys see the same thing, because sometimes it looks different because I'm using a program and I'm not looking at my YouTube channel right now. I'd have to have Dave or Jeannie do it. But I see no, I see Crinkled Path at 24, and then I see Laura Claiborne at 26. Is that correct? Just anybody can say, yes, that's what you see. I'm sure someone will tell me if it's not right. Awesome. Yes. Thank you, Linda. And Bling Time. And for those of you who are new, I hope you come back again next week. Remember, if there's something you want, the best way to let me know is either in the replay of this video, if there's things you want me to bring, because sometimes, thanks, Peony Lane. I can't always see the comments after we're done with our vid. So, yeah, if there's something specific, I'm getting the next sale ready. And then the sale after that will be all of the fun things that I'm doing with Heather Elizabeth. Go check out her channel, Antique Agenda, and see what she's got. She's got some really cool things as well. And we'll be doing some Easter. We'll be doing, I've got some pixie pieces. So if you want some home decor, vintage, kitschy, I've got some of that. I've got a little, just a tiny bit of ephemera, but lots of fun things for that sale too. That one is February 9th. So next week's sale will be more fun stuff for Mustache. And thank you, Sandy. I love to share it, and I think you all deserve to have it. And then, Sandy, while you're still there, you wanted the sewing. I have sewing Sandy an extra, but I've got my sewing bundle right here. You wanted the sewing bundle, right? Yes, I'm pretty sure. I gotcha. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, everybody. Until next time, have a fabulous night. And okay, thanks, Sandy. And we will see you next time. Cheers.